In a humble village, much like Nazareth of old, there lived a man named Joseph, known for his steadfast faith. The village was facing a severe drought, reminiscent of the days of Elijah. Despite the withered fields and meager harvest, Joseph, drawing inspiration from the resilience of biblical figures, called upon the villagers to gather in a spirit of gratitude. Joseph, standing before his fellow villagers, echoed the words of Elijah. The jar of flour will not be used up, and the jug of oil will not run dry until the day the Lord gives rain on the land. He spoke of God's unfailing provision, even in the most challenging times, and his words brought to mind the faith of David as expressed in the Psalms. I was young, and now I am old. Yet I have never seen the righteous forsaken or the children begging bread. Stirred by Joseph's words, the villagers decided to hold a feast. Each family brought what little they had to share, echoing the act of the early Christians as described in Acts. All the believers were together and had everything in common. They sold property and possessions to give to anyone who had need. Their feast was simple, yet it was imbued with a profound sense of community and gratitude. As they gathered around the table, Joseph reminded them of the Last Supper, where Jesus gave thanks and broke bread. He shared the words of the psalmist. Enter his gates with thanksgiving and his courts with praise. Give thanks to him and praise his name. The importance of gratitude in all circumstances. The villagers shared their meal, and stories of God's past blessings and miracles were recounted, reinforcing their faith and hope. The children, wide-eyed, absorbed the lesson of thanksgiving and reliance on God's providence. As evening fell, the village resonated with hymns and praises, reflecting on the story of the 10 lepers healed by Jesus, where only one returned to give thanks. The villagers realized the importance of always returning to a place of gratitude, regardless of their circumstances. This feast of thanksgiving, born from scarcity but abundant in faith, became an annual tradition. Year after year, no matter the harvest yield, they gathered to celebrate, not just as a reminder of their endurance, but as a celebration of their unshakable faith and the boundless grace of God.